What is up, Crossword family? This is Stevie here with another episode of Stevie Solves. Today is Sunday, July 30th, 2023. Today's puzzle is by John Kugelman, and my daily gratitude is I'm very grateful for my car, this new car that I bought less than a week ago, and it's treating me good. It's really badass. Tesla Model 3. That's what I'm working with these days. My first new car since 2006. So it was long overdue and deserved, and I feel great about it. I haven't been doing a lot of puzzles this week because I've just been excited about my car and also playing a lot of poker, because I wasn't playing a lot of poker while I was looking for my car. All right. The Sunday puzzles always have a theme. They're extra large. Instead of 15 by 15, they're 23 by 23. And they have the theme is in the title. So doing front flips. Maybe what does that mean? We can postulate, wonder. Maybe it has to do with flipping the first two letters or the first section of a word. Something like that. All right, let's find out. Here we go. Org that sells Speaking Up for Those Who Can't t-shirts. Makes me think of like ASPCA, because I'm thinking it has to do with pets and animals. Is it ASPCA? Fictional supplier of jet-propelled pogo sticks and dehydrated boulders. That would be Acme, the cartoon company from like the Roadrunner. Chargeable cars for short. Speaking of my Tesla, that would be EVs, because it says for short. All right, makeshift knife is a shiv. This is going to be ASPCA. Grading option. That could be grading option like you're grading a paper. It could also be like a grade of a road maybe. Social movement that Teddy Roosevelt proclaimed the most American thing in America. Social movement. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Let's see. Get some more hints. Director's shout. Cut. Loved, loved, loved with up. You ate it up. All right. Social movement that Teddy Roosevelt proclaimed the most American thing in America. Doesn't really help me, does it? What word could that be? Grading option. What is this? Hugh Hefner was quite the media mogul. They called him Mr. something. Grading option. Pass. Fail. Slithering swimmer is an eel. Night before is the eve. Biddy is we. Oops. Mwah ha 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 is an evil laugh. Verb for a biblical cup. Verb for a biblical cup. That's weird. Something eth, right? Louder in the cosmetics aisle. That would be Estee. Oops. Estee Lauder. With these, one can surely walk on water. One can surely walk on water. Floaties? I don't know. Himalayan site, or maybe not. That would be the Yeti. All right, let's come back over to here. The magic on scoreboards. The Magic is the basketball team in the NBA, the Orlando Magic. So their scoreboard sign is ORL. Key item going across, that's I think fob or fop. I think it's fob with a B. Kind of whale with two blowholes. So that's either beluga or baleen whale. I know they've had them on all day, but let the kids eat their candy. After all, a ring pop is a wearable. Let's see. Raison d'être. I don't know how to say that in French. Raison d'être. That's how I imagine. Restrain as breathing. Bait. Bated breath. Wait in the shower. Shadows as lurk. Do you really trust these Bitcoiners? Beware. Beware. Notice this in quotes. So that is, you imagine somebody is telling you that, and we're thinking of another way of, so we're thinking of a replacement quotes. Wearable. Set as a security. This is, ARM. You arm a security system. Jerk face is a meanie. Bread or pasta informally is carb. Cast out is, I don't know, die, for example. Die is singular for dice. That is a cube. Shade of blue is aqua. Oh yeah, this is something to do with doing front flips. So something's getting flipped around. I forgot about that. Verb for a biblical cup. I think the cup runneth over. Banish is to cast out. Okay. Wearable. Whole is entire. Dreaded collectors. Dreaded collectors. Like IRS. Nineveh people. Makes me think of Inuit. General with a spicy recipe. General Tso's chicken. Of two minds is you're torn. Bit of Old Norse. I think that's like rune maybe. Fleece lined boots or Uggs. Is this a Z or an S? Oopsie daisy. Big name in chicken. Tyson's. Nineveh people. I'm guessing Inuit. One of a record 22.97 for Hank Aaron. RBI. Got the record. Comic book sound effect. Bam. Kind of cat with short curly fur. Kind of cat. Not a rat cat. Dreaded collectors. Something men. Academic with funding. Say. Not tenure. Nah. Oh, this is Mr. Bunny. Mr. Bunny something. Yeah, the Playboy Bunny. Ray of Vengeance. I don't know who that Ray is. Nobody ever got fired for buying blank. Old business saying. For buying air? No. For buying... I don't know. With these, one can surely walk on water. Don't know. Learned? Learned might be like if you're learned, you are educated. Learned also could mean like you learned something. So like, something Hungarian Empire, not Russo. Persian, Hungarian. I can't remember that word. Boyfriend might be beau. Hands off. In quotes. Meaning we're looking for replacement quote. This is probably a G, right? With these, one can surely walk on water. Something legs. Sea legs. Yeah, that makes sense, right? If you got sea legs, you should be able to walk on water. Hands off. Might be let go. What might prompt nostalgia? Old something. Start to see red. Get angry. Rune. Academic with funding. Might be grantee. I think that's a kind of a weird way to say that. Is this an N? Himalayan river. Don't know. Habitually, at times, doesn't fit. Columbus School is OSU, Columbus, Ohio. Employers are users, I think. Habitually, often. I bet it's often. Rare treat, maybe. What do I think this is? Grantee. This might be a sweet. Cherished is dear. Publicly makes fun of. Slangily with on. Hates on. A rare treat. A steal? De Armas. I think that's Ana de Armas, who name-checked the New York Times crossword on Saturday Night Live. Huh, cool. Country with no official language. Is that the USA? Do we have no official language? Grabs a snack, say. I'll let that go for now. Gives off might be emits. Pasture sound. You hear a moo in a pasture. Sure. I something. Christopher Blank, director of Oppenheimer. Don't know. Oh, Nolan. Christopher Nolan is a director. Not a fan. Leaf-wrapped Turkish dish is a dolma. I'll bet. So, sure, in quotes, we're looking for like a replacement phrase. So, I'll bet is another way of saying, sure. Leaf-wrapped Mexican dish, tamale. Catches, snags. Catches bag, so yeah. Oops. Grabs a snack. End of an era might prompt nostalgia. Oh, grabs a snack, refuels, and that is USA. Wearable thing to taste. Wearable thing to taste is a ring pop. Oh, instead of terrible thing to waste, it's a wearable thing to taste. Okay. The Austro, like Austrian. Austro-Hungarian. Cool. Ray of Vengeance. Is that Issa Ray? Learned is... This is something bunny. Instead of wearable thing to taste, terrible thing to waste. So we're switching the front letters. Do you really trust these Bitcoiners? That's probably grafts. Grift. Rare treat, maybe a steal. Hang on, someone's knocking on my door. Gotta pause. Alright, I'm back. Guys, looking at our hot water heater, so I had to let him in. Kind of cat. I still don't know this kind of cat. Expels is egests. Oh, tax. Must be Rex cat. Geeks bearing faith that preaches religious unity. Baha'i. I bet. I got a few friends that are Baha'i. Jumbled mess. Might be a hash or a mash. Mosh, maybe. Mont Blanc, par exemple. Mont Blanc, I think, is an Alp. A-L-P-E. Soothsayer is a seer. Square's length squared. A square's length squared is its area. So length times width is the area, but in the case of a square, its length and width are the same, so it's just length squared. Lead in to pen. That's the EpiPen. Family nickname. Auntie. Big name in chicken. Can't think of it yet. U.S. Intelligence Org is the NSA. Notice you got abbreviations in the clue, probably abbreviated or initialized in the answer. Counterpart of 84 across, counterpart of 76. Okay, don't know what those are. Loose as laces are untied. Suppressed as a story. Suppressed. It's kept hidden. What's that? This seems like gifts. Or this seems like geeks. Like Bitcoiners. Was accepted means you got in. Formation involving fibrin. Formation. Can't think of that. Suppressed as a story. Sat on. You sit on the press sits on a story, meaning they wait to report it. Like Hunter Biden's laptop before the election. Curmudgeon's countenance. Might be like a snort. Formation involving fibrin. Now I'm thinking nest maybe? Alpha Centauri. Boyo. I don't know what that means. Boyo. I think that might be Tad. This might be toaded. This might be a clot. Formation, a clot. Curmudgeon's countenance. That poor lion has a mighty toothache. Boy. Pain, something pains. This is Tad. Toaded. Optical. Best. Optimal. Enjoy as an article, even though it makes your blood boil. Hate read. You read it, but you hate it. But it makes you feel good to read it. Don't pick up what someone was putting down. Misread. Home to Masada National Park. Is that like Israel? Masada sounds like Mossad. Annoy might be irk or bug. Curmudgeon's countenance. Oh, it could. This is Boyo is lad and scowl. When it pains. This might be tic tac. Counterpart. Tick and tack. When it pains it. When it pains it roars. Big name in chicken. Is it Percy's? I don't know that. I still don't know this. Big Apple fashion initials. I think that's DKNY. Choctaw word for people as seen in a U.S. state name. I'm guessing Okie or Okla. Like Oklahoma. DKNY, Kapoor of Slumdog Millionaire, something on, this is DKNY, least sweet, maybe, driest, like wine. Publicly makes fun of, dunks on. Rare treat, oh, a rare treat. Because you get your steak, order your steak rare. Andus River. Geeks bearing grifts. Instead of Greeks bearing gifts, it's geeks bearing grifts. All right. Okay, I get it. So what is this one then? Nobody ever got fired for buying, what, like IBM? I think this is Issa Rae. Mr. Bunny. Mr. Money Bags. Mr. Bunny Mags. Okay, learned as sage. Yes. He made magazines, so instead of Mr. Moneybags, he was Mr. Bunny Mags. Instead of terrible thing to waste, you got wearable thing to taste. When it pains, it roars, replaces when it rains, it pours. And then instead of Greeks bearing gifts, which I guess is an expression, you got geeks bearing grifts. This seems like it's got to be Tic Tac. DKNY. Is this like Purdy's? Still don't know what that chicken... Oh, Purdue. Purdue chicken, I think. Sliced into thin strips as carrots. Can't think of it. Half a giggle. Tee-hee. Dundee denial is nay. N-A-E. Dundee is a place in Scotland. Sport blank vehicle. I think that's like UTE. Oolong or Darjeeling are teas. They're also places. Darjeeling is Indian. Oolong might be Chinese. I don't know. Ice cream entrepreneur Joseph. I'm thinking that's Eddie because the letters fit. Sport UTE. Oh, underway. It's happening. Sliced into thin strips. Julienne. Remember, J's are almost always at the start, like in the front, in the top left corner, the start of both words. Eagerly accepts, jumps, either jumps at or jumps on. Small tips are ones. I want in Oaxaca. Quiero. Jumps on. Annual. Oh, the Rose Parade in Pasadena. Word with eagle or green. Eagle or green. I'll come back to that. I'm sure I could get it, but let's see. Kvass grain sounds like rye. When tripled, you got blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. Rye, word with eagle. Ever? No, evergreen. No, it can't be ever. Eagle eyes and green eyes. Nice. Forest nymph. I don't think I know that. Or a pirate's exclamation. I'm thinking yar. Oh. Big roll. Big roll. I don't know what that is. Latin 101 infinitive. I think that's ESSE. GPS suggestions are roots. Soak up is sop up, or it could be mop, but doesn't look like it. Rain checks in quotes. Rain checks are wipers. Stitched is sewn. Oops. Odium, Roman theater. Plaything is a prop. What a drag. What blank. Another way of saying bummer in quotes. What a drag. Excuse me, ahem. Titular Austen heroine. Jane Austen, I think she wrote a book called Emma. Oops, dang it. Periwinkle by another name. It's a rose. It's a flower. Italian unit of time, ora. King who said, how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. King Lear of Shakespeare. Program. A plaything is a program. Yep. Thrones to can you believe I sneaked in to Buckingham Palace in a trunk and saw the king? I was a throne's stow away. Nice. Periwinkle by another name. I'm thinking myrtle. 1 of 5 every season. Does every season have 5 holidays? Comedian Sanak. That'd be Wyatt. Sanak. Terre Haute, Indiana. Shout out RIP to my friend Kat, who's the only person I know from Terre Haute who she died in a skiing accident. Occupational suffix, ear. Y on a form is yes. Story that goes over one's head, maybe attic. That's what I think. What was exited during Brexit? The EU. Alright, they made that fit. Don't pick up when what someone was putting down. Missed a cue. Oh, there's 5 weekdays in every 7 days. Hanoi is Irk. Israel is the home of that park. Masada National Park. Enjoy your stay on our house farm. Hope it's not too noisy. You can expect something mares. 3 mare squeals instead of 3 square meals. 3 mare squeals a day. Beautiful. Reach a dental milestone is teeth. I guess Hester Prynne is the scarlet letter. Okay, so just down here. Big roll is a wad. R. So what is that? An R, a G, an R, an H, R. Underway, yada yada yada. Eagle eyes or green eyes. It could be like a D, eyed. What? Rose Parade, a throne's stow away. That's right. Big roll is a wad. That's right. Pirate's exclamation. Arr! So this square, I don't know about. I could just try all of them. So something else is not quite right. Which means I get to go and find it. Acme, Shiv, pass fail, ASPCA, cut, director shout, cut! 8 up. Cube, aqua, cup runneth over, banish is cast out. Nobody ever got fired for buying blank. I guess that's IBM as in an investment. Sea legs, sage, Austro-Hungarian. End of an era. Moo, I'll bet. Okay. Baleen, yeah. This indues, I don't know. But yeah, you got dunks on. Dear, grantee, geeks bearing grifts. Yeah, that's got to be gifts. Everything else fits. So I'm thinking induce is right, like India. Probably related somehow. Purdue looks right. Mystic Q. United. Or Untied, excuse me. NASA. Tic Tac. See, this could also be like tit for tat. I don't like this clue at all. First of all, tit for tat. Counterpart. See, yeah, I don't like that. Tit for tat, or it could be tic tac, or I don't know. Okay, I got it. Woo! Fun, awesome theme. John Kugelman, nice work. I already explained the theme going through, so instead of a stone's throw away, you have a throne's stowaway. Instead of 3 square meals a day, you got 3 mares. 3 mares squeal. 3 mare squeals a day. That's my favorite one. Cool. And then I get to pick the word of the day. Anil is a good one. Oh, that's just someone's name. I think it's something else too. I'm going to go down here. This is not a word. It's a suffix, occupational suffix, right? Like you could be a, not engineer. You could be a sommelier, for example. Anyway, this just goes to show you that there's a lot of letter combinations that aren't actually words that they use in crosswords to make the whole puzzle fit. Another one is, for example, this one, ESSE. Okay, it's a word in Latin, right? And they clue it that way, so it's not too hard in this case. But again, it's not a word, right? This is not a word in English, but yet it's a common entry. Yada, right? It's not really a word, but yada yada yada, that's a word. DKNY, Okla, like kind of half words, right? NSA. Alp, okay, the French version of the word Alp, okay? It's a stretch, but you know, they got to make the puzzle fit. So yeah, and then you got the EU. It's a weird combination of letters, but it's kind of cool that they could make it fit. So Terre Haute. It's not, you know, it's not a word per se, but it is a viable entry. So that's all. I just wanted to point that out, that a lot of times there's just little random suffixes, and yeah, it would be tough to get that without the crossers, but also you can narrow it down and get some ideas in your head and then see if those crossers fit in with that. And that's really what puzzles are. just considering possibilities and then narrowing it down from there till there's only like one correct solution. And that is it for today's puzzle. Hope you enjoyed yourself. It's a fun puzzle to solve, and I'm glad I made a video of it. It's been a while. It feels good to get back in the saddle. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste, y'all.